Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab and a nerd chat. I'm losing my mind. Say hi, Jack.
Hello.
So today we are going to be talking about Tales of the Shire since that comes out later this week. And we'll also be talking about just cozy games in general. However, I briefly want to bring up a little news story that might be affecting many gamers. In the future, and hopefully this just blows over and it's gonna stop. But there is currently a controversy between Steam as well as Mastercard and Visa. So if you want to know more about it, I would recommend reading the article that we've linked in the description. Um, it'll be at the it'll be the top line of the description. Basically, Steam is pulling certain NSFW games because Visa and MasterCard are not happy about it. Um, I recommend doing your own research, but the big thing about it is that it seems like these companies are trying to control what you can spend your money on, and that's the big issue. We don't necessarily care about the NSFW games, but we know that we shouldn't be allowed to control whatever you're purchasing. So
It's
yeah,
kind of like with the books, with the spicy books, where it's like, do I like them? No. Will I fight to the death for your ability to read them? Yes.
exactly. Like yeah, we don't play these things, but we should allow people to still play them if they want to play them. And and yeah. Anyways, let's actually talk about cozy games because that's the world needs some cozy games right now, and luckily we're getting a few. Um, so obviously we've talked a little bit about Locomoto in the past. Jack currently is playing through it, which I'm really wanting to play it. Thanks for making me so jealous of you, Jack.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I'm currently waiting because I'm getting a physical copy, and my local area was not able to didn't have any, so yeah, I'm just waiting on that. Um, but in the meantime, um, later this week we are getting Tales of the Shire, which I'm kind of surprised it took this long for there to be a cozy game taking place in the Shire. Like talk about like it's literally the definition of cozy. Like that was kind of the whole point of the Shire, even at the very beginning, was yeah, he it was a safe place. It was home. Blah 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 blah. And I'm mostly surprised that it took this long to make it, but it's looking so freaking fun. uh, but also it's fully 3D, which is cool. Um, it is fully as far as I'm aware, it is fully endorsed by the uh, uh, by the bleh. I cannot speak today. The Tolkien estate is fully on board with it, um, so that's good. And then yeah, it's with the yeah bunch all of the developers and stuff. It all seem to be very much connected to the um, movies, to the books. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Um, and yeah, you're basically gonna be playing as a hobbit, and I'm really excited for it. There might be I might be live streaming it later this week. We'll see. Um,
That would be exciting.
it would be so exciting. And it's going to be available on both the Switch and the PlayStation. So no matter which system you have, you'll be able to play it. Which I'm excited about. I'm kind of still debating on which system I want to get it for. I'm kind of thinking Switch, so that I can like maybe since I have the three different Switches, I might be able to play it on like each of the different consoles. Um, but I'm not 100% certain. Obviously, if you get it, you're only going to be playing on it via Switch. But yeah,
Correct.
yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. It's looking cool, and honestly, I think it's kind of insane how many cozy games there have been, and there's going to continue to be. I mean, later on this year, we're getting. I think that. one game. What was it? One sec. Let me go into this and actually make sure that I'm saying the correct games. So Witchbrook is obviously coming in October, which we're also excited about that. And then Story of Seasons. That's what it is. That's
That one already came out. My sister's been playing it.
yeah. That one came out. What does she think of it? Actually, I'm curious because I've kind of I've
She
thought
said
about
it's
getting
cute so far.
it. Okay. Yeah. I'm not necessarily too certain on whether or not I want to play it. Um, Mostly because there are other games that I'm more excited about, like Locomoto, like Witchbrook in October, Tales of the Shire in a few days, um, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Man, I'm excited for Tales of the Shire. So yeah, basically, Tales of the Shire is just cozy. It looks like. Well, like many of these other games, kind of have like a little bit of combat in them. Like obviously, freaking Stardew Valley obviously has some combat in it. Um, his new game, Haunted Chocolatier, is gonna have combat in it. But this one looks like it's just gonna be straight. You farm, you fish, and that's it. You don't really do any combat related stuff. So so this is going to be a fully cozy game, like joining the ranks of like Animal Crossing, and also I think Locomoto is also similar to that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know about Story of Seasons. I haven't played that. Um, but I assume that that is mostly cozy. That one might have combat though, because I think isn't that in that's in the Whatchamadoodle universe, right? Why am I forgetting its name? That one it's like a really popular cozy game. It was like
I have no idea.
it was one of the first ones. I don't remember. But yeah, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, that's out. Um I'm not certain if that do you know if that has combat or
I don't.
okay. Yeah. I haven't seen anything when it comes to the trailers, so I don't know for sure what it's like. Um but yeah, that I don't know. I think it's interesting to me that cozy games are becoming more and more popular. It feels like, despite the fact that like at this point we're overflowing with cozy games. There's so many cozy games that you kind of forget that some exist. Like there is actually one from Square Enix, which is actually a pretty fun game. Don't get me wrong. I do actually really like it, and I've played it a bit and want to finish it. Um, but yeah, it's there's you forget that these things exist sometimes, and yet you still want to play them. I don't real I think very few have failed. I think the only one that I know of that has failed is Harvestella, which is the Square Enix one. That one did not. I don't even think that hit budget actually, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oof.
Yeah, let me make sure of that. Harvestella. Harvestella. Let's see here. Um. Maybe not. Maybe. Let me see here. I don't know. I just never hear anybody talk about it. Is the big thing. Um. So, let's see. Let's look at Wikipedia. I think that's probably gonna be the best. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think it made profit though when it first came out. Like it's scored pretty well. Um. Considering it's like sitting around like the 70s and 80s range, 70 to 80% range, when it comes to a lot of the different receptions and stuff, which isn't bad. Um, but also, you don't really hear anybody talk about it, like at all. Um, Like
Yeah.
it's been over 3 years, and that's like the only one that I know of where people weren't are just not talking about it, even at the time. Like it came out, I was like, "Ooh, that looks cool" when it first came out, and then I didn't see anything about it for a while, and then I found out it had released, and I'm like, "Oh, I should get that." And then I looked into it, and it was like it was not doing well. Like nobody was talking about it. Like I even like was look at the time I was looking at videos about it, and like very few people even knew that it existed. So yeah, that might have just been Square's uh, kind of iffy situation when it comes to promoting things lately. They really have not been promoting anything but Final Fantasies and Kingdom Hearts, and basically they're big sellers lately. But they're also like kind of transitioning into things right now, so that's part of it. But I think other than Harvestella, most other cozy games sell extremely well. Like, especially like Animal Crossing, that came out like right as the freaking uh whatchamadiddle happened. The
Pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic. My brain is not wording today. Um, as you can tell. Um, but yeah, so yeah, the pandemic happened, and then that exploded. Um, but I think like games were people were going crazy for them as soon as Stardew Valley happened, and like sure some of them didn't. They lasted for a short time and then they fizzled out, but most of them have actually surprisingly succeeded. Um, so yeah, like obviously Stardew Valley it continues to succeed. People are still talking about uh, Animal Crossing and expecting to see something from the next Animal Crossing before too long. Um, but of course, Animal Crossing has been around for years, so that's why. Um, a good number of people are talking about Story of Seasons. I've seen a few things about it. Um, I know that when Witchbrook's trailer dropped, there were so many people reacting to it, and they're just like, "Yes, please, we want this now." um, and then there are I don't see too much of it when it comes to the Tales of the Shire, unfortunately. Um, but I also don't think that I think that's mostly because of the fact that it's been delayed over and over again. And I imagine that once it's out, there will actually be a good number of people who are going to be going crazy for the game. So, yeah. Um, and it's coming out this week, so yay. Um, and hopefully more people are going to be talking about it once that comes out. Um, but yeah. Let me think here. So, yeah. What would you say is your favorite cozy game? Just out of curiosity.
Currently Locomoto.
Well, currently Locomoto because you're playing it and it's a lot of fun. But if you had to not include Locomoto, what would be your immediate thought? Also, you're not allowed to say
Um,
Stardew either.
I'm not allowed to say Stardew either.
Yeah.
Well, that's what came to mind. So Stardew Valley.
Okay, fair enough.
Um, let's see. Palia probably.
That's fair. That did really well, and honestly, I haven't played it yet, but it's still doing really well. Most of the Animal Crossing YouTubers are, I think they're still talking about Palia, um, in the while they're waiting for the new one, Animal Crossing. Um, like that, like any cozy game YouTubers are primarily talking about that right now, or they have been. Um, so yeah, that makes sense. Um, yeah, I need to play it. What would you? So could you like just talk a bit about it, just for people who haven't played it, including myself?
About Animal Crossing?
No, the Palia.
Oh, Palia. So Palia is an open world, massive multiplayer online, and it is really cool because you have all these missions. You have to talk to all these people. Um, all while you're figuring out how the fuck to farm, how to fish. Fishing is really fucking hard, like really hard,
So
and I
would you
hate it.
say harder than that of Stardew Valley's fishing as well?
Much harder,
Oh wow, that's insane.
much harder. Yeah.
Huh.
Um, like Stardew Valley, I can get the hang of pretty quickly with the training rod, and you'll figure it out, and it's not, the end of the world.
Yeah.
With Palia, there is no training rod. There is nothing easy about it. It's just the fish move, and you have to catch them, and you have to press the button at the right time, and like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Hmm. Interesting. Huh. Well, I mean,
Um,
I think it's interesting with fishing, like just in general. Fishing is like the one thing that like every single game has. Like I don't there are it's probably easier to think of a game that does it I don't know. It's harder to think of a game that doesn't have it than it is to think of a game that has fishing. It's yeah. Like can you think of anything that like that comes to mind that doesn't have fishing in it?
not as far as cozy games. Well, actually, no, I think even Locomoto has fishing.
Like but like even non-fishing games, most games have some form of fishing. Like
Yeah,
whether it be a mini game or it's just like yeah, you click the button and it reels in the fish. um like for Final Fantasy 14 and Minecraft both basically have that where you click the button, like it's not really much of a mini game, you just like click the button when you're ready. Obviously 14 has like has kind of complex way of handling it, but it's not like super complex. um but yeah, a lot of games basically just have the oh yeah, you fish it, you hit the button when it's ready, and that's it. Um, but I think I can't think of a single game that doesn't have fishing. Well, unless it's like I guess Spider-Man doesn't have it, and like I don't know. More combat-heavy games might don't have it. That is true. Unless you're talking about Nier, which for some reason does have fishing. The fact that Nier has fishing is just bizarre to me. Oh yeah. But yeah, more combat heavy games don't have fishing, but like so many do, and it's just like, huh, that's odd. That is very odd to me. But yeah, I also think it's kind of interesting though that a lot of games that aren't necessarily even cozy games, especially long running games, will add in a lot of cozy aspects to their games in order to just over time. From like housing has become is like extremely popular in most MMOs at this point in time. And
yeah.
like I don't know of a single MMO that doesn't have housing. I think every single one has fishing. Every single one has well, not every single one. Most of them have some form of farming, um, and yeah. So they and cooking and crafting and all that jazz. Most MMOs have some aspect of that now, as does Minecraft. Minecraft is obvious. Should we, speaking of which, should we classify Minecraft as a cozy game?
Um, I think so.
You think so? Okay. Like, I think with Minecraft, and like, well, it is a game that you can just like play and have it be cozy. Obviously, there's a lot of people who play it to be a lot more hardcore, um, and such like
That's
that.
true.
But I think like even like the coziest of cozy games have like certain aspects of that. I think like probably the only ones that I can't think of is will be Tales of the Shire, and to a certain degree Animal Crossing. But even Animal
Yeah,
Crossing,
Animal Crossing doesn't really have anything
yeah,
pressing going on.
yeah, like there are people who will like let me rush to get everything done as quickly as possible, but as a whole, like nobody's really gonna push you to get everything done in a week or a
Right.
day. I'm still surprised that there were so many people who were like finishing everything in a day in Animal Crossing. Like
Yeah, they had to time travel for that, definitely.
yeah, there were people who were doing that, and it's just like, dude, just play the game, just be cozy, just like get yourself a cup of hot cocoa and chill out while you play your game. That is what that is what these games are for. And yet, yeah, I don't know why people do that. I really don't. I've never understood that. So, yeah. I don't know.
Same.
Like, just chill. Play your game. Have fun with it. Especially like these cozy games. Just chill. Relax. Let the game wash over you, man.
Gosh.
Oh, I don't know what the heck happened there, but
You became a 1960s hippie.
yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Uh, but yeah, like I think it's funny though, especially right now because this is the year where I'm seeing a lot of cozy games. Like I said, and not just cozy games, but cozy games that I want to play. Obviously, there's Tales of the Shire. At some point, I think I would like to play Story of Seasons. Locomoto came out, and Witchbrook. Like that's four, and I probably will be playing all of them. A good amount. Maybe not Story of Seasons. Story of Seasons, I might wait on that because just due to the fact that it's not necessarily as interesting to me. And then there's also the fact that at some point, Haunted Chocolatier is coming out. We don't know when it is. Yet I don't think he's even said like he hasn't updated us on a while, unfortunately. Have you seen anything about that Haunted Chocolatier in a
Which
while?
update? No, I haven't.
Yeah, so I don't. I'm hoping that we get it soon, but it's just like we have not seen anything in a long time. I don't know. I want to see. I want there to be more for Haunted Chocolatier. It looks so fun. I don't know. I don't know. Of course, that I think that is probably going to be more combat based. Is what he. I think that's something that he said. Is that comparatively, um, the game was going to be. He said that it was going to be more combat based than it was than Stardew Valley was, which I think is fine. I think that that's a reasonable thing to do. I think it's mostly he's practicing it. He wants to see what it's like. Um, and I don't know. I think he wants to do more just different things. Has he? No, he doesn't. He hasn't set up a blue sky yet. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's also because I don't really follow on. I don't use Twitter anymore, but yeah, I don't know. They need to do some fun things. Oh, and another thing as well. While I'm thinking about it, um, if there's been rumors about a Switch, or a Nintendo Direct soon. When exactly it's gonna happen, nobody knows. But they also wait until like the last minute for these things. But there's still like the people the person who said that there was gonna be one this month is still saying that there's gonna be one this month. So There's a chance that it's going to be revealed later this week, or like by the point that this video is out, it might have they might have announced it. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Oh yeah. And watch their if they do whenever the next Nintendo Direct is going to happen. I think that they're going to reveal that they're probably going to reveal even more cozy games that are coming out this year. Like probably like late in the year, but still there's a possibility. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah. We should So, one thing as well that I kind of want to at least think about is cozy games really succeed if you have the ability to play with people. And certain games are not going to have that. Like Tales of the Shire is not going to have multiplayer at all, unfortunately. Um, and so that does kind of concern me. Like obviously we've played Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley together, and
Yes.
that's been fun. Um, and I think that they're probably going to continue to. And there are other games that are that have worked really well. But I think let me think here. So, Harvestella is not multiplayer. Tales of the Shire is not gonna be. However, I think that there is a definite possibility that they might implement that at a later date. Because people will probably be asking for it for a while. And I know that other games have been I think most of the cozy games that we have some multiplayer aspect to it. Like I said, I think the only one that I have played that doesn't have any multiplayer aspect is Harvestella, and that's it. I don't think any others don't have anything. So I don't know. I think that they'll probably do something before too long, but I don't know exactly if and when that will happen. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have for now. But yeah, um, look for I think hopefully this week we'll be I'll at least be playing Tales of the Shire. I don't know if Jack's gonna be playing that, though you should.
Not having a job, not having money, probably not yet.
Yeah, not yet, obviously, but eventually I think you will.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, we'll hopefully play it before too. Maybe we'll check it out together. On my platform. Like maybe Jack will join me when I start playing it for my live stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it. I don't know. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live stream.
Nerd chat.
Nerd chat, thank you. I'm out of it. And yeah, I've been live streaming too much. Can you tell?
Yes.
But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's nerd chat. And we'll join me later this week when we play Tales of the Shire. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, he's been Jack, and we will see you guys in the next one. But on.